Hey friends. So yesterday, as I showed up here to do my first post of the third year of this video post at the piano, because I've been getting the vibe that music is integral to what this thing is. I started playing, and if you saw my post yesterday, then you know kind of what I was talking about. Talking about the creative process, the writing process, a kind of almost archetypal, self-reflective process that takes place when we enter deeply into the writing process or the creation process. And what I found happening was the music that I played. It was like it takes my mind and me as the sort of like thinking being that I am, puts me, it's like it takes the focus of my thought and propels it into another domain. I'm pointing at the sun again. Seems to be my thing when I'm in this room. And I realized that something that I have access to something that's mysterious. In the same way that meditation takes our mind and gives it something to focus on, a mantra, or a point of a place to put our attention, music creates this. It's like the mind almost trips and falls, because I can't both be fully immersed in the flow of music and continue thinking in my sort of intellectual bubble in the same way. It doesn't work. I immediately become drawn into another realm. And the thoughts that then do come through are coming from a different place. I speak from a different place. And so it began to clarify for me why music. Why has that been, as I've been meditating or as I've been doing my yoga practice and reflecting on this post, why has music showed up so powerfully, and why does it's kind of like I couldn't make sense of it, because I've used music on my posts before. I've sat here at the piano and spoken to you before, but I'm not sure I ever quite understood or articulated what the music is contributing to the process. And having kind of found it now, or having had this insight, gives me another level of vision. It gives me another level of understanding. Oh, that's why this was kept showing up. That's why I kept getting the message, music, music, music. So I don't know that, I feel like this is a tool that I'm getting my hands around. It's something that I haven't quite, this is not a fully formed expression of what, of this device, or of this understanding. I do know, one of my favorite poets, I think I have this right, Hafiz. And so there's a kind of a connection between Hafiz, who was a poet and was given to extemporaneous, kind of very conversational creation of poetry. His poetry, the translations that I've read, they just feel like these outbursts of divine inspiration. And when I then discovered, through my piano teacher, I discovered Chogyam Trungpa, who's a incredible spiritual master and great mind of the 20th century. He had received training in a form of I don't know what they called it, but it was a Buddhist practice of singing, spontaneously singing poetic phrases. I think he was improvising them, making them up. And basically letting his intuition, letting whatever was coming through in the moment come through. And when I sit here at the piano and I start to allow the music to take more of my attention than the mind, trying to find little harmonic places to get lost. There's a kind of sense that I'm playing with that same energy, that finding ways of taking my mind and giving it something to play with. So that it can't hang on to the horse. It can't be the driver, which creates space for something else to come through. Again, I feel like I'm a total novice at this, and it's almost like I'm on my first bike ride, kind of talking about what it feels like to be learning how to balance. But it felt like a very significant recognition of why this idea has come through, why all of a sudden, if there is a next step to this post-evolution, why music feels like it's the component that kept coming back to me. I think there's a giant reservoir of non-literal meaning, non-intellectual meaning and intelligence that's a little scary. And it's almost like our mind won't go there voluntarily, so we have to play our way into it. So I think I'm just becoming more conscious of the fact that that's what this is about. That's what I'm doing. That's what, if you're watching this, it's a process we can all participate in, and then hopefully my experience will help open that door. So thanks for sharing this with me. Appreciate you. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you tomorrow.